How's it going? Oh my goodness. Hello, hello, hello. Hey there. Let me get talking. Let me get to talking. Um, So, the title of this is They Will Have Them Destroy Themselves. They will destroy themselves. I saw, it was like this person was sharing a TikTok of a lady who discovered that she was indigenous. And she was talking about how you have some other people who have a problem with her discovering her indigenous roots to the United States of America, to the American soil. You have some people that have a problem with her discovering her indigenous roots because they feel like everybody that's brown skinned just need to be from Africa and that's it. Everybody that's brown skinned is supposed to be from Africa. That's how they see it. Even like the Senegalese tribe is a Senegalese tribe in the Andaman Islands over there in India. Been there for tens of thousands of years, but they just supposed to be from Africa. They feel like everybody who's brown skinned, they just localize them to this one area. And when people try to say no, we're indigenous to this area, it's not against Africa. And some Africans, I think they need to stop being offended by that because that's offensive to brown skinned people to just localize them to one area when the brown people populated the whole entire earth. And so it's offensive to just limit brown people to one part of the world. That's offensive. And so some Africans, I think, need to stop being offended when folks say that no, we don't come from there. Like, stop being offended. It's nothing against Africa. Is that that's an insult to brown skinned people in saying that you have the lighter skinned people that populated the earth, and brown skinned people just came from Africa, and that's it. And you have lighter skinned people that just dominate the earth, and so no, that's not the point of this topic. So what the lady was saying though is that you had some people that had a problem with her discovering her roots. And she went on to say, she said a lot of things, but this is what I remember her saying. She said, y'all did this and it didn't destroy us. Y'all tried to do this, you didn't destroy us. You had Jim Crow, you didn't destroy us. You did all this, you didn't destroy us. You did that, you didn't destroy us, and you didn't destroy us. And she named about 10 things, and she said, and you didn't destroy us, and you didn't destroy us. You know what? They can't destroy you as long as you're strong. They cannot destroy you, but what they will do is have you destroy each other. That's what they will do. They'll have you destroy each other. They will have you to destroy each other. And by that, I'm talking about so-called black people, brown people. I'm talking about and so-called black Americans. They will have you to destroy each other. Yeah, as long as you are tight, close together, they can't destroy you. That's a saying. What God put together, let no man put asunder. So they offer, for one thing, they have to take you away from your spirituality, and they have to take you away from the thing that kept you connected, which I believe was your language. I believe it's your language that keeps you connected. Um, uh, but I'm gonna say this right now, though, before I get to the point. I believe everything that we witness is a computer virus. And I believe once we rise up in consciousness, we're going to see the truth for what it is. I don't feel like really anything is hidden. I think we just forgot. I think everything is buried. I think once we rise up in consciousness, we're going to see that nothing was ever lost. I think that's what we're going to find out. That nothing was ever lost. I said yesterday on my live that all of this that we are witnessing is a result of computer viruses. Ain't nobody hide that many people like that. We are in a lost state. Ain't nobody hiding. We're the ones that's lost. Nobody else is lost. It's just us. And I really feel like it's a result of a lot of computer viruses. A lot of people that we see, a lot of folks that, just downright wicked, to me, I think they're viruses. Those are computer viruses. They're the ones that's causing the problems. Um, but now I want to get to what I'm talking about. I want to specifically talk about brown women. I want to specifically talk about brown women. I said I want to say it was around 2020, might have been early 2021. I was living in Palm Desert, California. There was this home health agency that I applied for. I got the job. I had a car. And I kid you not, things were looking on the up. I spoke to this lady who was like the coordinator who was responsible for helping us, giving us our patients. And I spoke to her over the phone. She was a brown woman. I spoke to her over the phone. She was the one that sounds us our patients. She was a brown woman. I kid you not, because I can see in the unseen. I did not get, ever since I spoke to that woman, I did not get one patient sent to me. For months. I didn't have one patient sent to me after I spoke to that woman on the phone. We didn't get into an argument. She talked. She was nice. I was nice. She was a brown woman. It took several months later. I kept somebody's car keep somebody's car keep beeping. What is going on? Somebody keep beeping. Oh, they trying to get this car to move out the way. These cars in the way. Folks can't drive nowhere. Well, like, goodness gracious, stop beeping your horn like you're crazy. Stop beeping your horn like you are crazy. Goodness, they ain't gonna do nothing but take their time. The way they doing this is somebody beeping their horn like that. This is not somebody's alarm that's going off. Is this somebody's? Oh, it is. I'm sorry. This is somebody's alarm going off. Okay, sorry about that. This is Jeep Cherokee behind me. The alarm is just keep going off like that. Sorry about that. I thought it was somebody in some road rage. Like, goodness gracious, calm down. But anyway, now get back to what I was saying. So I spoke to a physical therapist who, she has some power within that company. Even though she's not completely HR, she has a lot of power in that company. She has a lot of say-so because she worked there for a long time. She's a Caucasian lady. She's a white lady. Now, I have some white people that do wrong things to me too, but I'm saying this. I'm saying this because this is happening a lot amongst brown women. This is happening a lot. Brown women are blocking each other. Brown women are blocking each other. This is what I'm talking about. No, they cannot do nothing to you as long as you are strong together. That's where they use you to attack each other. And then they're going to destroy you like that. That's how they're going to destroy you. Okay? But I spoke to this lady, this physical therapist, who was a Caucasian lady. I said, you know what? I'm not getting any patients. She's not sending me patients. Now, this brown lady was kind of like over HR, and she was responsible for sending me patients. Home health patients. And the white lady was like, I know. And they said they're not gonna, want to get rid of her because they can't hire. It's hard to hire somebody else to do her job, and she's really good at it. And it's hard for them to hire somebody else. But I'm gonna tell you something. Push come to shove, they're gonna end up hiring somebody else. Push come to shove, they're gonna end up hiring somebody else. They do this a lot. People, and I don't run a company. I don't own those kind of companies where I have to hire people and have a whole staff. So I don't know what it's like to have somebody that's really, really good at their job, and then you have to get rid of them because they're doing some F-ish. They're doing some F-ish. And so you have to get rid of them and find somebody else. And that's really hard to do when people are really good at their job. I get that. I'm not going to judge them because I don't know what it's like, but I'm going to tell you something. When you get to a point where an employee is putting your company at risk, then you need to decide what's the best thing to do. Is it best to go in and try to find somebody else to do what that employee does, or do you just want to lose your business? Which one is it going to be? So this brown lady, and I remember doing the video early 2021 on my Journey in the Highest Potential page, and I said, should I use the word black women? I think I used the word black women. I said, should black women really rule again? I'm seeing the nature of a lot of brown women. At that time, I think I said black women. I'm seeing the nature of a lot of them. And a lot of them are extremely wicked. Ain't nobody making them be like that. Nobody making it. I don't think any spell work, witchcraft, black man, white man, Indian man, Asian man, I don't think anybody else has caused them to be that evil like that. I don't think anybody else has caused, I don't think I want to blame anybody else on this. I don't think I want to put this on anybody else. And I went on to say, should brown women really be in charge again? I said, because if brown women are ever running the world, they're going to be the nastiest to other brown women. White women might be the most blessed from brown women running the world. They seem to really hate each other. Is it an agenda propaganda so somebody else is really making them hate themselves? It's like, do you just blame somebody else for the way they're acting? Or do you just say, I don't blame anybody else for what brown men do. I don't blame anybody else. I can't blame anybody else for what brown women keep doing. And I just keep hearing this story over and over again with other brown women who talk about their stories, how other brown women try to block them from getting positions. And brown women are trying to disenfranchise each other. My patience started to grow in Palm Desert when I was living in Palm Desert. And I started to get patience because of this Caucasian lady, because of this white lady. She knew that brown lady was blocking me. And sometimes these white people get confused. They don't understand. They're trying to understand, why is this brown person racist towards another brown person? They really don't understand it. I'm pretty sure she was confused because it was another white lady that this brown woman kept giving work to. This brown lady was giving all the work to this other white lady who was another occupational therapist, because I'm an occupational therapist. I'm not a physical therapist. But the one who I was talking to was a physical therapist. But this brown lady, it was like HR. She's in charge of assigning patients, right? And she kept giving another white lady all the patients. And to this white woman who's a physical therapist, had her say, listen, you're giving this lady all the patients. Why don't you give her some? It was a white lady that had to tell this brown lady to give me some patients. Because I didn't have any other way. I did have other ways to get money, but it was really hard. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Brown women like to disenfranchise each other. So anyway, I'm about to go. I just feel like talking about that really quickly. I did say that was going to be a storm that was going to come for a lot of brown women. But the storms come anyway, whether you are a so-called good person or bad person. The storms come anyway, but I think it's going to be judgment for a lot of brown women. And I said before to spiritually disconnect yourself from the identity of the of this this collective of brown women that's in this particular realm of reality, to disconnect, disassociate with them, disassociate from them, disassociate from them. Because you can have your own personal storm. Everybody have their own personal storms. But then there's a storm that's coming for the collective of brown women in the United States of America. There's a storm coming for them. And it's best to just go and disassociate yourself. Stop really caring about them. This is just my advice. Stop caring about them, because we've seen too many times, they call CPS on each other to get somebody else's children taken away. Now, if you see somebody abusing their child and you're like, man, they abusing their child, then that's different. But a lot of brown women that I've seen on social media, on YouTube especially, because I don't really look at anything else, especially what I see in the BWE sector, a lot of them have called CPS on each other to get their child taken. Now, how did you ever see them abuse their children? Some of these ladies are so wicked and so petty that they want these women to lose their children. Why would you do that to another brown a child to get them put in the system, especially if that mother is not a bad mother? Especially if that mother is not a bad mother. And these brown women call CPS to just to be petty, but they don't know how they hurting that child. So it's best to not associate with the collective of brown women in this realm of reality. It's best not to associate with that identity right now. But anyway, I'm about to have to go. And that is it, and I will talk later. I can't see what that say. Hold on a second. Yep, see you later. All righty. What time is it?